What's up, y'all? It's your boy, the Gotcha Mogul, here again with another banger video for you guys. But first, I need to apologize for taking the day off yesterday. I decided it was time to just take some time out and actually touch grass, spend some time with my girlfriend. We went to a bar with some friends, did a few VR activities. It was awesome. Uh, I love making content for you guys, but I'm at an age now. I need to make sure I'm nurturing my relationships with my friends and family and everyone I care about, right? And funny enough, right? Believe it or not, my audience, well, YouTube tells you about your audience age ranges, gives you an idea. Majority of my viewers are actually within the same age range as me. You guys are really between like that 24 to 32 years old range, where you're probably just starting a really serious career, or you're trying to figure your careers out. You Majority of you guys should probably be in a really serious relationship right now, so you guys know how it goes. Can't spend all your time gaming like you could have, maybe even in college or high school, right? You need to actually do real life things. But here we are, gathering around together, playing gotcha games where we can all forget about all of the little nuances and annoyances of adulting, right? So, using that as a segue into the video, this video is going to be about upgrading your gear. So, you haven't been upgrading your gear with the uh, mats that they give you because you have no mats. So, what you've been doing, right? And we're all guilty of it, is that you're finding gear and you're going, oh, I'm just going to use other gear to upgrade it, and you're just willy-nilly clicking thing. Oh, double gold, nothing that I want, I think. But you guys have been using your gear as fodder to upgrade your gear, and I'm here to tell you right now, stop doing it. You guys know I'm very firm when it comes to being efficient in this game. You need to stop using gear as fodder to upgrade gear, but I will say only up until rank 6. As you can see in my own inventory, I stopped upgrading at rank 6. Why? Because the amount of XP that you gain after rank 6 is so minimal. Look how little that bar moves, right? Versus when you are rank 0 in a gear and you put in a piece of gear. Look at that bar. That is astronomical. The amount of XP you get goes down. You get a depreciating return after +6. After +6, you need to use the mats. I don't care if you're out, if you're strapped, if you're free to play, or even a dolphin. Wait until next week until your daily pack refreshes. As you can see, I make sure to buy these. These are very, very time efficient. Like, it's pretty much your only resource of upgrade mats in this game, unfortunately, which is completely gated. You do not ever use your gears unless you farm a lot, right? Like, let's say your warehouse is getting full. And you need space. By all means, use your gear sparingly. Like, don't use it if you know you're already strapped for gear and you're a free to play player, or you're just not a big spender at all. I myself, you guys are probably wondering, oh, how much has this guy spent on game? I actually haven't spent as much as you may think I've spent. Not going to say it here because my girlfriend finds this video, she's probably going to kill me. So I'm sure you guys can relate to that, but I will tell you that I don't spend as much as you think I do. What I have done is, which is why you've seen that I don't have a lot of crystals, I actually use my crystals for stamina refreshes. And I know people have been advised not to do that. You have been advised not to do that. I have been advised not to do that. And I've also told you to actually save your crystals for some banners, because the truth is, some of those banners you need to pull on. For me specifically, I purposely like to sprint into endgame with these kind of games, see what the endgame feels like for its gearing system, for, just to see how everything feels, to see if it's worth my investment later on. And it turns out that me sprinting and doing that came to a benefit to you guys, because I can give that information to you guys if it's worth it or not. And I have a really, really in-depth video coming up about which will probably decide whether or not you decide to keep playing this game. So stay in tune for that. Now, going into why you need to make sure that you stop feeding gear into other gear. Efficiency wise, you want to make sure that you are always dismantling your gear instead. The gold ratio versus the XP ratio, if you are not a big spender in this game, Gold is very important to you. You need gold to upgrade. You need gold for everything. So just make sure that you are prioritizing getting gold first until you're in a comfortable range of gold. I would say if you have 1,000,000 spare gold and you literally have nothing left to upgrade, you can start using your gears to upgrade, right? But if you're not sitting on a decent amount of gold, 1 to 2 million at least, do not use gear as fodder. You need to use that to get your gold up, and specifically never use gold piece gear, because you guys know already that I've already said this in my other video. The audio's ass. I apologize for that. As you guys know now or can see, my audio has gotten much better. I fixed my mic. For some reason, I think it was linty. I had like some compressed air, clean it out, and you guys can hear me crisp and clear now, which is great for you and great for me too, because it makes people actually want to watch my videos. So the casting system requires a significant amount of mats. This is endgame whale territory. You need to make sure that even during your marathon approach to this game, that you're not wasting a single piece of efficiency by using any of those gold piece gears by feeding them as fodder into upgrading your other gears. Always dismantle your gold gears that you do not want, or else you will just never have the opportunity to cast your god roll gears. And that's just the truth. Unfortunately, they gate that to the real big spenders, and it is a luxury that you do not have. So when you have your gold gears, which I'll just dismantle in front of you, depending on the hunt that it comes from, that is what determines the mat that you get for the casting. So I'm just going to dismantle these because I know I won't be. Oh wait, that's an attack main stat. We don't dismantle those. Look at my god roll guide if you don't know why. But yeah, just dismantle the gears you don't need, because you do need to get these mats in order to cast your god roll gears later on, because later on you're no longer going to have these single golds anymore, right? You're going to have a lot more 3 months down the line of these double gold, like god tier looking gears, and you're going to say, okay, like I need to cast this, but unfortunately you won't have the ability to, right? Like you're going to have insane stats, and to cast something like this, I don't think you guys understand it. It takes so much casting mats that you have to take like this marathon approach in order to make sure you don't lose your mind. You just have to constantly remind yourself, like, okay, I won't have the ability to cast this anytime soon. Even something like this that just has 1 gold gear, I finally got enough because I've been dismantling my gears, not using them as fodder. As you can see, I only +6 my gear. I finally got enough of this mat here, the element shred, which is, it doesn't even say which elimination, I don't even remember. From the octopus stage, has to be, right? Because you can only use the octopus mats. But I don't have any of the intelligence reports. This is the worst thing about this game when it comes to the casting. The amount of farming you need to do is a scam. Just don't do it. It's going to happen over time where you get the mats for these. Just make sure you're carefully dismantling your gold gears and stop using your gold gears or even gears as fodder, because you need the gold. Until you have a good sum of gold, just continue to just wait, right? Just focus on your few core gears. Like as you can see in all of my videos, all of my guides, I use the same gear all the time, and I just swap them between my units. Once you find your core pieces that are flexible and you can put onto multiple units, stick with them, because I use the same gear for everything. Perfect example, right now my Chihaya has no gear on her. Why? Because she actually uses Milvis's gear. Don't these stats look familiar? Because they are. You look at my Octopus 8 one-shot guide, it's the same gear. I literally, all I do is swap the same gear around, because you need versatile gear sets in this game and not an abundance of gear sets. So stop using gear as fodder, stop at your +6 and just keep it moving. Wait until your weekly refreshes so you can get the upgrade mats, and then you can start upgrading again, because it's just not worth it in the long run for your account. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope that this was worthwhile information. This video could have been shorter, but I had a bit of fun with this video, telling you a bit about my personal life. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.